Today we're going to learn about unit rate. So let's start with the definition. What is the unit rate? So unit rate is a type of rate which the second quantity is 1 unit. Okay, for example, we have $2.75 for 1 gallon of milk. So sometimes you're going to see the word unit rate, or sometimes we're going to hear the word unit price. Okay, to find a unit rate, you divide and make sure, remember your unit. Okay, number 1, drive from Jefferson to Houghton. With the distance 242 miles, if it takes him 5 hours to complete the entire trip, how fast is he traveling if he is traveling at the constant speed? So this is talk about a unit rate, and we're looking for the unit rate. So we're gonna figure it out. Remember, the unit is mile per hour. So that's what we're looking for. So if my unit is mile per hour, so I'm gonna take 242 divided by 5. So I'm gonna divide it this out here. So 5 going to 24 4 times 5, 20. 24 minus 20 is 4. Drop down to 2. And then 5 times, how much is 42? 8 times. 8 times 5, 40. And then I got 2, and I'm going to borrow 0 and return a decimal point. 5 going to 24 times. So we have 48.4 mile for 1 hour per hour. Okay. Number 2. Oh, wow. A skydiver fall 144 feet in 3 seconds. How far does the skydiver fall per second for 1 second? So for 1 second, so we have 144 divided by 3. So we're gonna find in 1 second. So I write it this way, but sometimes you will see teacher or other person write 144 feet per over 3 seconds. And you know this is also division, okay? And we can do both ways. So 144 divided by 3. 3 going to 14, how many times? 4 times. 4 times 3, 12. 14 minus 12, I got 2. Dropped out the 4. 3 going to 24, 8 times. So the answer will be 48 feet per second. So we have per second mean 1 second. So we can write your answer this way or this way, per second. All right. Since I model it for you, so I'm gonna write it in both ways. So number 3, a pump move 42 gallon in 7 minutes. What is the unit rate? 42 gallon in 7 minutes. 42 gallon in 7 minutes. So find a unit rate, mean I am looking for 1 minute. How many gallons are they? So for 1 minute, and we're gonna divide 42 to 7, you got 6 gallon per minute. So you can write your answer this way or this way, per minute. Okay. All right, 6 gallon for 1 minute. Number 4, at Costco, 10 cans of Sprite cost $5.25. At Kroger, 6 cans of Sprite cost $2.60. Which is the better deal? Before we can consider which ones had a better deal, we're gonna find a unit price or the unit rate. Okay, so let's start with Costco and then Kroger. So $5.25 for 10 cans. $5.25 for 10 cans. To find a unit price, we're gonna figure it out how much for 1 can. All right, so we're gonna divide. Take $5.25 divided by 10. And you know the power of 10, when you divide, you can divide by 10. That means my decimal can move to the left 1. So we have 0.525. Okay, but we can't have 525,000 cents, so I need to move it. I need to round it to the hundred. So we have 53 cents for 1 can. Okay, that's the unit price at Costco. Now I'm gonna do one in Kroger. 6 cans of Sprite cost $2.60. So $2.60 for 6 cans. To find out the unit price, I'm gonna find how much for 1 can. And I'm gonna divide $2.60 divided by 6. Whoa. 2.6 divided by 6. So can put up the decimal, straight up your decimal first. Can 6 go into 2? No. Can 6 go into 26? Yes. How many times? 4 times. 4 times 26 will be 24 minus how many times does 6 go into 20? 3 times 6, 18. Okay, and you have a repeating decimal, so that means 1 can will be 43 cents. So Costco, 53 cents. Kroger, 43 cents per can. So the better deal will belong to Kroger. Had a better deal. Okay. Kroger has better deal. Okay, so you're gonna do exactly the same thing for number 5. Okay. As it costs $3.99 for 25 fluid ounce of detergent, and $6.99 for 90 fluid ounce, which is the better buy? So before we can decide which one is the better buy, we're gonna find out the unit price for each fluid ounce, for 1 fluid ounce. So we have $3.99 for 25 fluid ounce. Okay, we're gonna find out how much for 1 fluid ounce. So we're gonna divide. Okay, I'm gonna make it bigger so I can divide. So 3.99 divided by 25. Okay, so straight up my decimal. Can 25 go into 3? No. 25 go into 39 1 time. 39 minus 25, I got how much? 14. Put down the 9. 149 divided by 25. How many times? 5 times. 5 times 25 is 125. I'm gonna subtract. 9 minus 5 is 4. 2. Okay, borrow 0. 240 divided by 25 will get me a 9. 25 times 9 get me 225. Now, I'm gonna stop right here. The reason is I'm stopping because I know this talk about money, and the money will be rounded to nearest cent, which is rounded to the 100, and this is a irrational number, and it's just keep going, and I'm gonna round this up to 16 cents for 1 fluid ounce. Okay, we're gonna round it to the 100. Now I'm gonna continue and divide for the other option. $6.99 divided by 90 fluid ounce to looking for how much for 1 fluid ounce. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom it big and divide it. 6.99 divided by 90, straight up the decimal. Can 90 go into 6? No. 90 go into 9? No. So 90 go into, okay, 699. Yes, of course, it will be 810 when you multiply them. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. So this is impossible. Okay, erase it. I wish I can have a... Okay, my bad. Okay, so 699, if you divide it by 90, it will be 7 instead of... Whoops, something wrong. All right, so 7 times 90 will be 630. 9 minus 0 is 9. You minus and you got 69. You borrow 0. So 690 divided by 90, you will get another 7 again. So it seems like you have a not repeating decimal. Okay. Your number go into the 1,000, so you can move this to the 100. So we have 8 cents for 1 fluid ounce. Okay, so which one have a better deal? 16 cents or just 8 cents? So I would rewrite this one at not 0.08 will be dollars amount. So I would say just 8 cents. So if I was you, I'm gonna pick $6.99 for 90 fluid ounce. Will have a better deal. Better buy. Okay. Number 6, your score is 84 points in 6 games. How much do you score per game? So we have 84 points for 6 games. So for per game mean how much for 1 game? So I am going to divide 84 to 6, and you will have 14 points for 1 game. So you're going to finish your independent practice and check your answer with the key.